the woman discovered that her husband, who had been buried the day before, appeared in the footage from the security camera. She hurried over to take a closer look, and even saw him turn around. Anna froze in shock. In the video, her husband was walking out of the room, carrying their daughter in his arms. She immediately went to ask the little girl, "Did Daddy come by this morning? Did you sit on his lap?" The little girl shook her head. Anna refused to believe it, and ran upstairs to the walk-in closet. She wanted to find the clothes her husband had been wearing the day before, but they were gone. Only an empty bag remained. At that moment the doorbell rang. It was the nanny, who had just returned from grocery shopping. Anna grabbed her, and quickly said she had something to show her, but after seeing the footage the nanny asked, "When was this camera installed?" In the recording Zen's figure appeared once again. The nanny was left speechless, and kept insisting that she knew nothing. Anna grabbed her hand and pointed at the screen. "That's my husband, the man I buried yesterday." But the nanny said she wanted a glass of water. And then something completely unexpected happened. She pulled out a can of pepper spray, and sprayed it directly into Anna's face. It turned out, the nanny had planned everything in advance. Anna rushed to wash out her eyes, when the doorbell rang again. When she opened the door, she saw that it was a detective. Anna told him she had something important to show him, but when they returned to the laptop, the SD card containing the footage was gone. Anna hurried to explain, saying that her husband had appeared in the video, and that the nanny had taken the SD card. The detective believed it was probably an old recording, and that Anna had simply mistaken the date, but Anna was absolutely certain that the man in the video was her husband. The detective still believed that because of her grief, she was suffering from hallucinations. He asked her once again about the details of her husband's murder. Anna recalled that at the time, two masked people on a motorcycle had tried to steal her purse, and they had also demanded her husband's wallet. When he refused to hand it over, they attacked him, but the detective pressed further. "How can you identify the exact model of Glock they used with such certainty?" Anna replied that she owned a Glock herself. The detective asked to see the gun, and Anna immediately opened the safe. He showed little interest in the firearms inside, focusing instead on a box sitting outside the safe. Anna explained that the box had been with her during her time on the battlefield. Detective Dick said he was taking it for forensic analysis, and Anna had no choice but to hand it over. After he left, Anna walked over to the spot where her husband had been sitting. In the video, she knew she had to recover the SD card. Why had the nanny suddenly attacked her? She first took her daughter to her sister's house, but on the way, she noticed that a red car was following her. Months earlier, her sister had been murdered. Seeing her sister's belongings, Anna was overwhelmed with grief once again. She quickly asked her brother-in-law to look after her daughter for a few hours. Then she headed straight to the nanny's house. She only wanted to know why the nanny had done it, but no matter how many times she rang the doorbell, no one answered. She walked over to the window and saw kettle burning on the stove inside. She moved to another window and suddenly spotted a pair of feet inside the house. Anna shouted, "I saw you," but those feet suddenly disappeared. With no other choice, Anna left. That same night, the detective received the forensic report. The gun that had killed Zen was the very same weapon Anna had carried during her time on the battlefield. The result left Dick completely stunned. Had Anna killed her own husband? The next day, Anna grew even more suspicious of the red car that had been following her, so she contacted a former comrade in arms and asked him to investigate the vehicle's information. At that moment, her mother-in-law called. As soon as the conversation began, she asked what had happened and told Anna that the nanny was with her. The moment she heard that, Lucy immediately told her mother-in-law to keep the nanny there. Anna set off for her mother-in-law's house without delay, but when she arrived at the estate, she saw the nanny's car just about to leave. She immediately made a U-turn and chased after it at full speed. To her surprise, the nanny, as if she had seen a ghost, fled in sheer panic. Not long after the detectives returned to Anna's house, they told her, according to the forensic analysis, the weapon used to kill your husband is the same one that was used to murder your sister. Anna froze, unable to say a word. After delivering the news, the detectives left. At that moment, the nanny inserted a memory card into the laptop, but as soon as she saw the footage, she became visibly nervous and quickly deleted everything. Anna couldn't stop thinking about what the detectives had said. She was overwhelmed with questions. Why had the same weapon been used in both murders? What connection could there possibly be between the two cases? She suddenly remembered Cindy, her sister's best friend, and decided to visit her. Anna asked, "Before my sister was killed, did you notice anything unusual about her behavior?" Cindy suddenly remembered something. She said, "One time we were having dinner together when your sister stepped outside to answer a phone call. She seemed extremely upset while she was talking, and she was using an old cell phone." Anna immediately asked, "Did the police know about this?" She soon found the old phone, but the moment she picked it up, her brother-in-law rushed over. He demanded that she hand it to him. He wanted to know what secret his wife had been hiding. By then, Anna no longer trusted anyone. Meanwhile, Detective Dick and his partner found the nanny, ISA, and questioned her about what had happened. Instead, ISA accused Anna. "She attacked me first," but when they asked why Anna would attack her, ISA dodged the question. Maybe she was too emotional and lost control. The detective then asked her about the footage on the laptop. ISA insisted there was nothing on it. It was empty, but they immediately challenged her. Then why did you take the memory card? ISA looked shocked and quickly replied, "That's impossible. I didn't take it." She claimed she had only been worried about her daughter. At the same time, Anna had already returned home with the old phone. She charged it up, and after turning it on, discovered an unfamiliar phone number. After looking into it, she found out that it belonged to an arcade. Without hesitation, she headed there. She walked inside and went straight to the manager. She mentioned her sister's name, but he insisted he had never heard of her. Seeing his reaction, Anna took out the old phone and said, "My sister had a secret phone. She used it to contact this place." The manager explained, "Our records are automatically deleted every 2 weeks." Anna had no choice but to leave. As she walked out, she spotted the red car. Once again, everything seemed wrapped in an even bigger mystery. The next day was the scheduled reading of her husband's will. Anna returned to her mother-in-law's house, but the attorney announced that the proceeding had been postponed because the official death certificate had not yet been issued. Everyone was stunned. Her mother-in-law hurriedly said, "But we've already held his funeral." The attorney shook his head. "Without an official death certificate, we can't move forward. Even if the funeral has already taken place, her husband had already been buried, yet no death certificate had ever been issued." Soon afterward, her sister-in-law came to see Anna. She said, "I think my brother might still be alive." Then, she pulled out the family's recent financial records and added, "I checked the accounts. All the money has been transferred into an unknown account, and someone has been withdrawing money from the family account every month. That person is Detective Dick." Anna immediately confronted her mother-in-law, but she simply replied, "What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean." Anna could barely contain her anger and was on the verge of exploding. Just then, Zen's older brother stepped in and asked to speak with her privately. On the staircase, he warned her directly, "I strongly advise you to stay out of this. It's not in your best interest." Meanwhile, her sister's 2 children were playing at home when they stumbled upon an old camera. Inside, they discovered an undeveloped roll of film. They rushed to a photo lab to have it developed. When they finally got the pictures back, they realized that the man in the photos wasn't their father.